Dylan Wang's voice trembled the moment he tried to speak, and before we dive deeper into this emotional revelation, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss updates on this unfolding story that has left fans breathless. What happened today feels more like a confession he had been holding inside for years, something so raw, so honest, and so unfiltered that even the camera seemed to hesitate, as if unsure whether it had the right to capture such vulnerability. For the first time in a long while, the usually composed actor allowed his emotions to spill through, revealing the truth that had been simmering quietly beneath the surface of fan theories, rumors, and whispers: how deeply he loves Shen. It began at an event that was supposed to be lighthearted, just a small interview segment attached to a promotion. Nothing grand, nothing dramatic. Yet the atmosphere shifted the moment the interviewer asked a simple question: is there anyone who has impacted your life in a way you can't forget? A pause followed, so heavy it felt like the whole room exhaled. Dylan lowered his gaze, almost as if he wasn't sure whether to continue. And then he whispered her name, Shen. Not loudly, not theatrically, but in that soft tone people use when they speak of someone who means everything to them. What shook everyone wasn't just the mention of her name. It was the way his eyes glistened instantly, as though years' worth of buried memories suddenly rose to the surface. He blinked rapidly, fighting back tears, but the emotion was unmistakable. His voice cracked, revealing that this wasn't just nostalgia. This was affection, real, deep, and lingering. The audience fell silent. No one moved. Even the interview team behind the camera froze, sensing they were witnessing something rare. Dylan dropping every protective wall he had built around himself. He leaned back slightly, took a breath, and finally let the truth come out. Shen, she taught me things I didn't even know I needed to learn, he said, his lips trembling as he spoke. She made me better. She made my life brighter. These words alone sent the internet into chaos. But the story didn't stop there. Dylan, still struggling to keep his composure, continued opening up in a way fans had never seen before. When I think about her, he said, it doesn't feel like just remembering someone I worked with. It feels like remembering a moment in my life that shaped me. A person who shaped me. He wiped at his eyes subtly, but not subtly enough, because the camera caught it, and fans caught it too. And once the clip leaked online, it exploded. To understand why this confession struck so deeply, you have to remember where it all started. Their journey began years ago on the set of Meteor Garden, where their chemistry was so intense and so natural that fans immediately believed there was something real between them. They were playful, comfortable, and almost too synchronized for just co-workers. Off-camera clips of them laughing, whispering, and sharing quiet moments only intensified the belief that their bond went far beyond the script. But as fame grew, so did the pressure. Both stars became more guarded, choosing their words carefully to avoid igniting rumors. Photographs of them together slowly dwindled. Public interactions became formal, distant, almost rehearsed. Yet every time their names appeared side by side, something in Dylan's expression always softened, something fans couldn't explain but never ignored. And now, years later, this emotional confession feels like the missing piece of a story fans have been trying to understand. Dylan continued speaking during the interview, each sentence breaking another layer of his emotional restraint. People think I've forgotten those days, he said. But I haven't. I remember every laugh, every challenge we faced on set, every scene we built together. Shen was someone I relied on more than I could admit back then. These weren't the words of a man reminiscing about a coworker. These were the words of someone who still cared deeply, someone who perhaps still loved. One part of the clip that fans can't stop replaying is when Dylan's voice dropped quieter, almost as if he was afraid of saying too much. I don't think I realized it immediately, he said. But looking back, I understand now. She meant more to me than I allowed myself to acknowledge. Those words sent fans into absolute meltdown. Was Dylan saying he had feelings for her? Was he saying he still does? Was this a romantic confession disguised as a reflective moment? The commentary online exploded within minutes. Some fans wrote long emotional posts about how they always sensed the affection between the two stars. Others speculated whether something happened between them after filming that the public never knew about. And a large portion of fans simply cried, because seeing Dylan, a man known for his cool demeanor and controlled emotions, break down while talking about one person meant something. What amplified the emotional impact was the part of the interview that didn't air on TV but was leaked from someone present in the room. In that clip, Dylan is seen whispering something under his breath, almost too quietly to hear, but fans enhanced the audio, and what they heard made them gasp. He said, "I never stopped caring." That short sentence created a storm. The hashtag Dylan never stopped caring started trending immediately across multiple platforms. People made compilation videos of all the times Dylan looked at Shen with soft eyes, all the times Shen smiled shyly around him, all the behind-the-scenes clips where they looked like two people falling without admitting it. But what truly broke the internet was the final part of Dylan's interview, the part where the interviewer gently asked, "If she's that important to you, would you ever want to reconnect with her?" Dylan hesitated, swallowed hard, then looked away with a tear rolling down his cheek. "If life allows it," he whispered, "I hope so. I really do." The entire room was stunned into silence. He didn't laugh it off. He didn't deny anything. He didn't hide his emotions. Instead, he admitted, plainly and honestly, that he wants to reconnect with her. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. This wasn't speculation, this wasn't rumor, this wasn't scripted promotion. This was real. And because it came so unexpectedly, it felt even more powerful. Shortly after, more information began circulating online. A staff member who worked with Dylan earlier this year said he often mentioned Shen when they were off camera. Not in a dramatic or repetitive way, but in gentle comments like, as the clip continues to spread, people from all over the world are sharing their emotional reactions. Some are crying. Some are writing long posts about love that slipped away. Some are insisting this is a sign the universe wants Dylan and Shen back together. And others are simply stunned that a man usually so reserved allowed himself to be seen in such a delicate moment. Even now, hours after the clip leaked, fans continue dissecting every word, every sigh, every tear, trying to understand what pushed Dylan to such emotional honesty. Was it nostalgia? Regret? Hope? Or perhaps love, still alive, still breathing, still quietly fighting its way to the surface? Whatever the truth is, this moment has become one of the most talked about emotional revelations of Dylan Wang's career. It has reopened memories, reignited fan hopes, and stirred up feelings in people who have been supporting the Dylan-Shen bond since the very beginning. As the world waits for Shen response, one thing remains undeniable: Dylan's tears were real. His trembling voice was real. His confession was real. And for the first time, fans are seeing what might be the closest thing to the truth he's ever revealed: how deeply he loves her, and how much that love has stayed with him. Whether this leads to reconciliation, closure, or a new beginning remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: this moment has permanently changed how fans understand their story. And in the quiet corners of the internet, people are whispering the same question: what happens next?